There have been many LEGO Destiny's Bounty-like sets throughout Ninjago's run. In this video, I'm going to rank every LEGO Destiny's Bounty. Number 11 is the 4+ Destiny's Bounty from 2021. And this obviously is the worst, and 4+ sets in general are usually not that great. It's simplified and very basic using big pieces, but it's made for 4-year-olds, so it's not trying to be the best. But like I said, it still doesn't look great and has to be last. Number 10 is Destiny's Wing from 2018, and this isn't a full Destiny's Bounty, but it's made from parts of the Destiny's Bounty. This is a nice small fighter plane build, but I don't love the look of the front and how short that is. I think everything else about it is alright, and it has basic shooting features, but there is not much else to it. Number 9 is the DBX from 2015, and this is another very different bounty, but DBX does stand for Destiny's Bounty Express, so it is considered one in a way. This is a mobile base, and I like the idea of it, but I have some problems with it, and I think the idea is done better in a later set. I really don't like those wheels, and I think it looks pretty flat in the back. While I don't like how it looks, it does have some neat features, like the back being able to slide off to become a small base that has a decent amount of space, with a tower that has a little flyer at the top. There's also hidden spring-loaded shooters and a motorcycle to fit inside. Number 8 is Destiny's Shadow from 2017, and this is like a smaller version of the bounty. It has a more different color with olive green, and I actually like the smaller design for it, and the shape it has. It has wings on the sides that can flip out so it can fly like the bigger version, and 2 canoes that can come off, which is a feature I really like. Number 7 is the Destiny's Bounty from 2012, which is the original bounty and the first regular bounty on this list. While this is the original that set the standard for all of them, I think it is lacking in some ways. It looks a little weak in the middle, the dragon head in the front looks kinda plain without any printing, and the roof in the back doesn't have a great connection. But I don't think this build looks that bad, and I think it does have some good features. The main ones being able to move the sail and engines to make it into a flying ship. There's also a cannon, hidden areas, and a retractable anchor. I think later versions definitely do the ship better, but I still think this is a decent build. Number 6 is the Land Bounty from 2019, which is basically just the bounty on wheels, which I think is a neat idea, and a better mobile base than the DBX. I do like how the shape of it looks on top, and the nice sails that seem to not have a function, but make it look more like the actual bounty. It has a lot of features like a cannon that can spin around, engines that can push out, saw blades on the sides that can spin when it moves, and the wheels in the front can turn. The top can also be removed to become a flyer, and the bottom section has spring-loaded shooters that can come up from below and storage for an ATV. And for the interior, there are some good details. Number 5 is the Hydro Bounty from 2021, and this is a submarine version of the bounty, which is cool. It has a more different color scheme, mainly being white, and it's sleeker. In the middle, there's a big cargo area that can open up and store 2 smaller sub-vehicles. In the back, there are some fins around the engines that can open up. The interior of the cockpit area is compact but still has nice details, and for one of the cooler features, the front can detach to turn into a mech. The build just has some awesome features, and it looks really good. Number 4 is the Destiny's Bounty from 2023, the most recent bounty, and it has a more unique shape with the thinner area in the middle, which I'm not sure how I feel about. It also has the usual features with the gear to push out the sails, which I like better on other bounties, and the engines in the back that can rotate. What's really cool about this one is that the dragon head in the front is a full dragon that's body is hidden under the deck. And again, there's pretty detailed interior space. Number 3 is the Legacy Destiny's Bounty from 2020, and this is a remake of the original. I definitely think this one is better, and it looks like a much more solid build than the original, but something about it doesn't look right to me. Maybe it's that the whole of the boat looks too bulky, but I still think it looks good. Its main feature is a mechanism to move the sails up, and the engines in the back can turn, which is again the same features we usually see. There's also 2 anchors that can be lowered, a nicely built dragon head in the front, and some good interior space that can be removed and opened up. Number 2 is the Destiny's Bounty from 2015, and this one may not be one of the bigger ones, but I just really like this one. I love the darker colors and the design of the cabin in the back. It has more sails, and of course the mechanism to turn the sails, and the feature where when you pull something from the back, the engines move. The roof can flip up to access the interior, and there's a fold-out workshop stored in the roof. There's also a handle for easy play and shooting features like most of them have. And number 1 is the LEGO Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty from 2017. This is not only the biggest bounty, but I think also the best looking. There are so many beautiful details on this thing. I like the building technique of the garage door pieces for the roof, that really looks nice. There's the designs on the sails, but no feature to move them like the other bounties. The fins on the back can move though, and there are 2 dragon heads in the front and a lot of interior space. This is an incredibly detailed set, and at the moment still the best Destiny's Bounty to me. So that was my ranking of every LEGO Destiny's bounty. I think pretty much all of the regular bounties look great, and there are some cool different ideas for the bounties. But anyway, that's all I have to say. See you next time, goodbye.